Hi everybody, welcome back. So as I've been sharing with you, I'm kind of going through this series of talking a little bit about like playing small and playing big and the difference and all the good stuff. So today, based on what you guys have asked, I want to give you a little bit of like a heads up, but more like a diagnosis. So like, when you go to a doctor and the doctor looks at you and you start going, I'm having these problems, I'm doing this, I feel this. And what they're doing is they're assessing your symptoms. And they're like, does this person have this symptom? If I do this, do this. So we're going to play a little bit of like, be like a doctor. We're going to be a little bit curious. And we're going to see, are you having any of these symptoms? So today, what we're going to be focused on is symptoms of playing small. So I'm actually going to scoot this way so you can nope, this way. I have to remember this thing is backwards. So it takes a little bit of getting used to. And so I'll move to the correct side. If I move my little laptop this way, that'll help. Okay, so symptoms of playing small. Now, being a business owner, playing small is not going to work to your advantage. There is playing small when you're like niching in, which is different than playing small. And in this case, I'm referring to not showing up fully as you and what you can and should do and be, but also like how we sometimes hide. So that's what I want you to be thinking. I want you to be like the doctor right now. And if you were looking at yourself, I want you to be thinking about, is this person, insert your name, are they doing or being or acting in these behaviors? Are they showing these symptoms? Okay, so let's kind of dive a little bit into these things. And I'm only going to give you just a few of these because, hint, 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 I'm going to share with you something a little bit later. So just hang out with me for just 5 minutes. I'm going to briefly go through these things, but I'll share with you about how we can find out a little more about those. So during the time now, just all I ask is 5 minutes, and let's just see, do you have any of these symptoms? Okay, so the first symptom, if you're playing small, busyness. It is so easy to like be busy that we don't show up. Well, I have this to do, and this is to come up, and there's this much time. Are you demonstrating and exhibiting the symptom of busyness? That is a symptom of playing small. So on your sheet, check mark, yes, busyness. Remember, you're the doctor here. You are assessing yourself as if you are a patient, if you have the issues of playing small. Okay, next one, analysis paralysis. Okay, this is one of those areas where you're trying to do something and you keep looking at it and you keep fixing it, you're analyzing it and you're just kind of getting stuck in these things. So again, I'll go into more details later, but analysis paralysis. We're just looking for check marks. Do you exhibit this symptom? Constant learning. Well, Mellissa, how can constant learning be a symptom of playing small? Well, take a step back. Do you get caught up in a pattern where you feel like you're not getting enough information, you keep learning, and because you're learning, you're not implementing or you're not able to show up and apply what it is that you've learned. And so what happens, you play small. So, or you hide, and you use that as your safety feature. Okay, so again, you're playing the doctor here. Do you have constant learning as a symptom? Again, none of these are bad or wrong. It's just kind of a little bit of a heads up saying, oh, am I doing these things? Again, just be curious. Next one, squirrels. Guilty here, guilty, 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 guilty. Actually, this is like how guilty I am. When I play a computer game with my husband, my title, like when you are creating like your empire, is I'm Queen of the Squirrels. Well, part of that is because we also call our puppies little squirrelies. So yes, but no, in this case, squirrels those are the shinies. Those are the like, oh, I'm doing this. Oh, squirrel. Oh, squirrel. Oh, squirrel. Oh, squirrel. Do you find as a symptom that you do this? And so that you are constantly like shifting focus, looking at things, distraction, shiny syndrome. And so if so, that could be keeping you from playing small. Okay. So before I get to the next one, I told you all I was asking for was just 5 minutes. I was going to briefly go through these things. I want to share with you why I've been sharing these things. So on July 13th, I'm going to be having a very special event where I'm going to be having a 5-day challenge on how to stop playing small. So this 5-day challenge, we're going to be covering what it is that's getting in the way of helping you move forward so you can increase your impact and increase your profits, but also how you can do it in a way showing up powerfully and authentically. That's the key words. Impact, income, powerfully, authentic. Stop playing small. Okay, more than 5 words. But I wanted just to go ahead and give you just a little bit of a teaser about that because I haven't like publicly announced it. You know, I haven't had the sign-up page yet. And yet I wanted to let you know this is coming. Because if you're interested, what I want you to do is I want you just to comment below that you're interested. And what I will do is I'll actually give you a little sneak peek into it and you'll get a little special bonus. I can't tell you what the bonus is yet because they're being worked on the back end. And I don't want to promise you a giant chocolate cake and I only get you a slice. So I want to make sure I actually am able to deliver fully what I'm expecting and what I want and where my heart is leaning, which is specifically so you stop playing small. Okay, so little plug, this is of interest, just chime in below. Mellissa, hey, I want to know more, keep me in the loop. I realize I play small. I've kind of realized some of those symptoms were me. Been here, done that. I do it myself. And that's also what's exciting about this challenge is because you get to stop doing those things. It's the whole reason we're doing the challenge. Anyway, so little plug. Time to move on to the last one. Like I said, there's more than these. However, I just want to give you a little teaser today because I only want to give you just a few minutes. Okay? Final one, but there. Mellissa, well, how is but there a symptom? Well, let me give you some examples. But there's already somebody doing that. But there's already people who like offer this. But there are people who are better than me. But there is all these like all these excuses, and some of them are not excuses. But but there needs to be this piece that needs to speak to this piece. But there needs to be a website. But there needs to be my speaker sheet. But there. So, but there is everything you said before that, and then as soon as you add the but, it basically goes, wah, wah, wah. I'm going to ignore everything that was said ahead of time. So, but there is another really, really strong example of how you play small because the but there is kind of hijacking your path. So, if you ever catch yourself doing the but there you're comparing yourself against somebody. Or you're like, there's competition. Or there's something that needs to be done and it's tough or challenging or needs more resources or you don't know how or but there. So if you are a but there person, it's okay. There's no judgment on any of this. This is a completely safe place here. Just recognize that as a symptom because that symptom is keeping you from playing small. And the last thing I want you to do is to be playing small. No playing small. Okay, see you guys tomorrow. Bye.